30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Clock is paused.
This first song is quick. Everybody get ready.
20 seconds. Seatbelt fastened.
Laid in 5.
Lock and load.
Ready to go.
15.
15.
Stand by VTR 7.
10-4.
10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
3.
Roll VTR 7. Fade up.
There are things that music in the spoken word is, and there are things that it is not. For instance, it is not a worship service. I think the program has always been designed to be a non-denominational program to be enjoyed by people of many walks of faith. Also, it is not a concert. It is, in fact, as the title implies, a program of inspirational music and spoken word.
There is a broad variety of music, some classical, some music of the day, and a spiritual, uplifting message.
It's not agenda-driven. It's not political. It's not harsh or challenging. It's a personal way of, how can I do this and do it better? That's what music in the spoken word does for people.
I think it's timeless. I think that as long as people need inspiration, and as long as people need something to hold on to, I think that there's a place for music in the spoken word.
You know, it might be surprising to some that the broadcast really has been so consistent over the years, but I think that's the very nature of what makes the broadcast so appealing. It's an anchor. The production elements that go into making up a music in the spoken word have changed significantly over the 80 years that we've been doing this. Even over the last decade, you can tell the difference in the production quality of the broadcast, because we used to have maybe 3 or 4 cameras, but now that the number of shots that we take and the number of times the camera angle changes, it had to adapt because modern audiences have shorter and shorter attention spans. We expect to see a multitude of different images on the camera, so the broadcast has evolved to take that into account. Our cameramen are working their art, but with joysticks on robot-controlled cameras, while we're in the tabernacle producing the broadcast. Our sound engineers are in the basement working on the broadcast sound, while we have the house engineer out in the audience making sure that the people that are visiting that particular day are hearing beautiful sound. So it's an amazing agglomeration of all these different technical capabilities that make the broadcast what it is today.
Today, we've advanced to, we're high definition, we're 5.1 surround sound. And the arrangements of Mac Wilberg, I think, really bring some of the classic music and some of the more popular music to a younger audience. But one thing has stayed the same, and that is the music. One of the unique things about this broadcast is we do it live. We get one chance to do it, and therefore we have to be flawless. This particular production really relies upon a lot of people, a lot of professionals that are their best in their field, working together to produce the program.
They're so used to going at such a full speed. Music and spoken word every Sunday, recordings, all of these other things. But the highlight of the year would be our Christmas concerts. And they're just getting better and better and better.
We started the tradition when we came in the conference center of inviting a guest artist every year. Our first year we had Roma Downey from Touched by an Angel and the great Gladys Knight. And the second year we had the incomparable Angela Lansbury.
This little tiny voice of mine and this vast group of singers, so experienced, universally known, and they were going to be behind me. To have backup singers like the Mormon Tabernacle Choir singing oohs and ahs, that was amazing.
And then the following year, Walter Cronkite.
Christmas Day dawned over the muddy fields, and both sides cautiously picked their way through the barbed wire. Well, it's one of the great experiences of my life, and I think I can claim a lot of experiences at this advanced age, and the great luck I've had in my assignments over 60 years of journalism, or more now, I guess. It's really not one of the great, I'd say perhaps the greatest experience, emotional experience. I think that this choir undoubtedly has an importance greater than entertaining or even momentarily uplifting an audience present for the broadcast or the concert itself in this magnificent hall in which it appears now. It has a lasting influence on America. It maintains and upholds a standard of ecclesiastical music and other music as well, in a way that is needed today. Many of our standards in a lot of aspects of our daily lives today have been lowered, I'd say, rather severely by current practice. This orchestra has held on to its standards, and as such will have an influence far into the future.
I walked into a quite cold rehearsal theatre in Salt Lake, and in walk 300 people with their scarves and their overcoats on, and they're smiling at me and I'm smiling at them. Begin the song, and then this sound fills the room, which I swear brought tears to my eyes. And I'll never forget that moment. I turned to the director. I said, I've never heard human beings sound this way.
A lot of people say that it looks so effortless sometimes. You know, it doesn't look that tough. But you've got all of those people who have been just giving their very best all week. And then the show's over and it all starts over again.
Again we leave you from within the shadows of the everlasting hills. May peace be with you this day and always.